Congratulations to you and your significant other.
Woo! Yeah.
If you made it through January, because apparently that's the biggest month people cheat. Get this, an extramarital dating site with over 3 million members reportedly saw a spike in activity of over 320%. More than half of the subscribers surveyed said they signed up for the site after excessive year-end celebrations stifled their relationships. They were seeking a little more out of life, so they went to this extramarital website.
It's all social media's fault.
Well, you know what? You have a point there.
Social media is the devil when it comes to cheating. It makes it too easy.
Well, yes, and especially for relationships that are more in their infancy, like within the first 3 years, studies show that Facebook use, for example, is a huge factor in escalating conflicts in those relationships and also ending
But y'all, this isn't about social media. This is about the time of year. Think about this. New year, new you. New year, new relationship.
You're right on with the timing, but the vehicle that it's just so easy to do, to find somebody to cheat with.
I'm not so sure, though.
Apparently, there's a cyclicality to all of this. Like you're saying, more people cheat in January. Apparently, there's a peak in divorces that are filed for in March. So they've started cheating. Then they
start
decide to break.
Online, they find somebody, then boom, March.
But I have a theory about this. The holidays are very stressful for most people for various reasons. And I think the whole going outside of your relationship is an escape. It's just a type of escape. It's a very harmful escape, but it's sort of like an escape behavior to sort of not deal with your problems.
Yeah, it's like maybe I can't take another holiday with my in-laws. It's time.
I actually think that is true, that people spend that time with the extended family, and it just brings up so many memories, and there's so many stressors in that context, and then that's it. January, look for new experiences.
AKA most likely to cheat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is. It's true.
And there's also another statistic I thought very important to the two of you, which is that men over 5 feet 10 inches are also much more likely to cheat.
So if you're 6'4" plus, what does that mean?
That maybe it goes up by height. So you're really resisting pressures here, Dr. Travis.
I'm very proud of myself.
Very good, Dr. Travis. So healthy.
I want to ask you all, though, do you think that cheating is more predominant now, or we just have data on it? Because I think that's been around for a long time.
And I think that's borne out in different cultures. So if you look at France, for example, about 47% of people don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to cheat.
I guess.
So I think here in the United States, especially with the globalization of media, maybe some of those expectations have changed a little bit. But I also think that when you look at this, there are social media links to the incidence of cheating because it gives you that access. So they have looked at Twitter users much more likely
that other
to
study,
cheat.
the Missouri study, I mean, clearly, as I alluded to, that social media tweeting leads to more conflicts with your...
Tweeting leads to cheating.
And here's
a crazy... cheater, you!
And here's a crazy risk factor that actually applies to all of us here on stage, which is Ashley Madison, obviously a spousal cheating website, found that about 3% of their participants have PhDs or MDs, and that's compared to about 0.7% of the population. So that begs the question of, is it just that these more educated individuals have more ways to hide their cheating? I mean, I don't know what it is, but there is that correlation. Is that scary?
I wonder if it's also expectation, right? The more highly educated you are, sometimes I think maybe it alters your expectation as to what you want out of life. Maybe
happiness. And
being content, I think, is a wonderful thing. And as people see more and more of how crazy everyone else's life is via social media, which is most of it's all fake.
Exactly.
Like social media has become a lot like Hollywood, but as you see all of these things happening out there, maybe you look at your life when you're reaching the age of 39 or 49 and say, well, this isn't really what I bargained for. Let's see what else is out there. Let me just dabble on this extramarital website and see what happens. I think that could be part of it.
Do you think also social media, with all of this newer phenomenon of FOMO, you know, the fear of missing out, do you think it fuels that too? Because people have these fake profiles and they put up the great vacation.
Like, oh God, look what I'm missing.
My life
God, his life is so good. Well, as the old fart up here who's been married over 30-something years, I mean, the keys are, and you'll agree with me here, Judy, is don't get into a relationship unless you really feel like you're ready. And then if something is amiss with that relationship, maybe seek help, communicate, talk about it, and if the relationship is not right, instead of cheating, then maybe it's time to move on.
Absolutely.